All right, let us begin our practice this morning. I do like to begin with breathing, some sort of pranayama breath. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of liver detox and get into the liver meridian, which starts around the top of your rib cage, just down and then inside your legs, and then down to the inside of your big toe. That's where that energy center is for our liver, which is on your right side. So your right side. And so when our energy is low and when our energy is stuck, it can create different things, both mentally and physically in the body, right? When our liver energy is chugging away, it's kind of stuck, it can just enhance things like allergy symptoms, like arthritis symptoms. It can be make us feel rigid, right? And it can make our joints all feel rigid. Yeah, and our mind feel rigid too. When it's free flowing, then we feel in balance. We feel like we can connect with our spirit, our soul. Yeah. So we're gonna just do start with Bhastrika breath, which is really good for and when the liver is stuck, there's anger issues, there's anxiety that emotionally can happen as well. So we're gonna do Bhastrika breath. And it also helps with allergy symptoms if you have any. Yeah. All right. So let's just start with shaking. Shake, shake, shake. I see it starting to get windy again. And I think, and we were just talking about it, I think this wind has kicked up the pollens and things. And I think we're all more affected. For some reason, I am this year. Yeah. So shake, shake, shake. And come to me. So as through class, just do whatever feels good on your body. If there's anything that's hurting or not feeling well, just do your best and then just take care of yourself. Yeah. All right. So we're going to start with Bhastrika breath. So what we do is we have our elbows bent. Our fists are nice and just in little loose fists. Yeah, good. And then what we're going to be doing is when we breathe in, it's just going to be in and out of our nose. When we breathe in, our arms are going to go up. And when we breathe out, they're going to drop down. Just making sure that your arms aren't coming forward, that they're going straight up when we do this. Yeah. And just raise your arms. And when they go up, you're going to fan your fingers out. And when they come down, they go back into fists. So we'll do a couple practice. Yeah. And only going up as high as your shoulders are comfortable with. All right, so we'll just do a couple together and then we'll close our eyes and do a couple rounds, right? So let's just take a cleansing breath in. So your elbows are bent, arms in line with your shoulders. Yeah, another cleansing breath in and let it go through the nose. And now when you breathe in, bring your arms up, fan your hands out. And when you breathe out, just drop them down. And in and out. In all through the nose and out. In and out. Okay, so let's close our eyes now that you have the pattern. And we'll just do about 10 breaths this way. Yeah. So breathing in, bring your arms up and breathe out, down. In, up, out, down. In, out. In, out. Up, down. Up, down. Continue on for 4 more. Big breaths in and out of the nose. One more. And now relax your palms onto your lap. Palms are up. Just for about 5 breaths, just relax the breath. Keeping your eyes closed, unless you need to peek them open to see what we're doing. Yeah. This helps clear the sinus cavities. That helps us to get rid of that tension and anxiety. We need some place for it to go. And the out breath is a good place. All right, let's bring our arms back into bent elbows, loose fists, arms on either side of the body. Let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose and breathe out. And now together we'll breathe in as the arms go up and out as they drop down. In out, up, down, in, out, up, down. Do a few on your own, at your own pace. Breathing in and out through the nose. Just letting the arms just drop down. Arms are going, hands are going straight up. And relax the hands onto your lap. Palms are up, body's relaxed. Feel the effects of that breath. You might feel a little bit more. We also call this breath yoga coffee. Yeah, because it can help to wake us up if we're feeling lethargic. And again, it helps us to release the anger and the anxiety and tension that we might be holding. Yeah. All right. And let's do one more round. So bringing the arms next to the body. Again, the arms go straight up and down, not forward. We'll take a cleansing breath in and breathe out. And now through the nose, let's begin. In as the arms go up and out, down. As big of a breath as you can, in and out of your nose. Keep the pace where it's comfortable. And relax. Bring the palms up on the lap. Eyes remain closed. Notice the effects. And now with your eyes closed, just flip your palms down on your lap. And notice any difference. So palms up, we're grabbing energy. Palms down helps to ground us, calm us down. And now keeping the eyes closed, we're just going to begin to move the body. So on an inhale breath, lift the chin. You can open your eyes if you'd like. And as you exhale, drop the chin to the chest. I just like to keep my eyes closed as often as I can when I'm doing yoga. And then inhale, roll your head over to the right and up. And then over to the other side and down. Notice how your neck is feeling today. Notice how you feel. Yeah. But do at least 3 circles. It's nice and easy. It's time the head comes forward, pause, and do 3 circles the opposite direction. And the next time that the head comes forward, pause. Okay. And then press, wiggle your toes, press into your feet and slowly lift the head back up. And now you can gently, if you had your eyes closed, flutter them open. Yeah, good. Relax the arms down alongside the body. Find your feet, press down into your feet as you inhale. Gently lift your shoulders up, nice and slow, up to your earlobes. And then as you exhale, again, out of the nose. So breathing in and out of the nose is so medicinal for us. Press down into your feet one more time. It brings nitric oxide into the body, which dilates our blood vessels. So it's good for our heart. It's good for our blood pressure. Yeah. And one more, inhale, maybe the shoulders come up a little higher, press down into your feet like you want to stand, and exhale, relax, good. And just roll out the shoulders, shake out the arms, just whatever feels good. All right, we're gonna do a little massage for this liver meridian. Again, it starts right above the top of the ribs. on either side. And so we're just gonna massage that area. Just notice if you get a little tingling going on in the body when you do that. Yeah, just waking up. Life is tough sometimes, right? We have challenges all the time and our body gets stiff and rigid. Yeah. And now maybe massage the insides of your thighs. That's where yeah, we won't go all the way down, but this meridian goes down the inside of back of the knee, inside of the legs. And like I said, to the inside of the toe, between the big toe and the second toe. And relax. Good. All right. So we're gonna scoot forward in our chair just a little bit. Good. And then we're gonna bring our legs together and we're gonna just drop your knees open and bring the bottoms of your shoes together as much as possible. I have these big clunky tennis shoes that have a big sole, so they can't be flat, but just to the best of your ability here. Yeah. And take a nice big breath in, lift the heart, gently look up, nice and easy. And then as you exhale, hinge forward at your hips, keep a tall spine, and just come forward to the point where you feel comfortable. So this is a gentle little stretch for the spine from your tailbone all the way up your spine. It's also a nice stretch for the inner thighs. Yeah, that inner thigh area where there's actually gallbladder and meridian are there. Yeah, on the inside of your legs. Good. And then slowly bring the body back up. Good. And then take your hands to either side of your knees and just draw the knees in. And then let's bring the legs out wide. Good. Just love doing this one as I'm sitting. And let's just rock the body side to side. Try to keep the head above the spine. We're just gliding side to side. It's like we're on in a rocking chair on the doing the opposite, going side to side instead of back and forth. And then come back to center. And take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, press your belly forward. So you're going to lean forward, keep that spine straight, keep the head above the shoulders. And if it's comfortable for you, bring your elbows onto your thighs. Let your hands just hang down. You can look down at the floor. Yeah. If this is not feeling good to your back, you can bring your hands back onto your thighs so you don't go as far forward. Good. And or if, I don't know your practice, but if you want to bring your fingers to the floor, that's also an option. Too much for me. Yeah. Good. And breathe. And if you wanted to do drop your head, drop the crown of your head and stretch the back of your neck, that's also an option, unless that feels like too much pressure. And just find your place and breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. If your elbows are on your thighs or your hands, see if you can gently guide your legs a little wider open with each exhale breath. Yeah. Okay. So if your fingers are on the floor, one at a time, bring one elbow and then the other elbow up onto your thighs. Keep the head down. Good. If your elbows now are on your thighs, bring one hand to your thighs and the other. Good. And then press down into your feet and your hands and slowly bring the body straight back up, nice and slow. Yeah. Notice if you get any kind of head rush, you know, that it could be several things. Let's heel toe. But usually, many times, the main culprit is you're dehydrated, right? I talked about that a couple of weeks ago, how important it is to hydrate your body. That's how all your organs function. That's how your liver cleanses. That's how your heart beats. That's how your digestion happens. It needs fluid, right? And if we don't have it and those organs are dehydrating, they're really struggling to work optimally. So half your weight in ounces, ideally, clean water. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna come into a little squeeze here. So we're gonna grab behind our right knee, and then we're gonna hug that thigh. We do this a lot, but you see that when you hug your thigh in there, it's squeezing that liver meridian, right? That front of your rib cage. Let's just do a couple circles here. Whoa, I'm getting a lot of noise on this side from my ankle. And then reverse, go the opposite direction. Good. And then release. Good. Take a nice breath in. And as you exhale, grab behind this other knee, this left knee now. And on an inhale breath, hug that in. And I'm getting some noise on this side too. Evidently, I needed this. So hugging that in and relax the foot and release. Good. Nice. And relax. Good. All right. So we're going to relax the arms down alongside the body. Press into your feet as you reach your arms out, and then bend the elbows. Notice I go slow into these poses, and that's the healthiest way. So either fingers on the back of your head, if it's available on your shoulders, to interlace your hands behind your head, if that feels good. Good. And then gently press your head into your hands and your hands into your head. Good. So just lifting. This is a lifting pose here, and just imagine that liver meridian is just getting so much space when we do that. Yeah. And then relax. Good. And now tucking your tummy in. So draw that navel back to your spine very easily. We're going to take a breath in, and as you exhale, just gently lean over to the right. Lift the left elbow. You don't need to go very far. And then inhale, come up, press into your feet to come up, and exhale over to the other side. Oh yeah. And press into your feet, come back up, and exhale one more time to the right. Press into your feet to come back up, and exhale over to the other side. No struggle here. This should be nice and easy. And back up. Good. And then release the hands and just let them flow down. Nice and relaxed. Good. Roll out the shoulders. Nice. All right, we're going to come into a little twist. Obviously, that's twist. You know, whenever we think of detox, the first thing we usually think of is liver, right? That's like the big mama of our detoxification system in our body. Our exhale breath is important, and nice twists. So we're going to start. We went onto the left side of your chair. So you're going to turn to the left side of your chair. Yeah, over to the left. Good. All right, so we're sitting sideways here. If it's available to you, we're going to slide your hips over and see if your right butt cheek can just be hanging a little bit over the chair, and you're just sitting on that left sit bone. If that's not comfortable, just scoot back onto your chair fully. Good. And then just start to slide that foot down, the knee down. Good. And then resituate yourself so you're feeling nice and supported on your chair, right? And again, you can just have both hips on, and you don't need to drop a knee. Yeah, good. All right, so find your space here. You can also slide this right foot back a little bit. You can lean forward and slide it back if you want a little bit deeper stretch. Good. All right, so take a nice big breath in. Grab the back of your chair with that left hand. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, start to turn at your waist over to the left. Yeah. And then hands can just stay, one can stay on your side, one on the chair. You can bring both hands to the top of your chair or the sides of your chair. Just experiment what feels better for your twist. Good. And once you have your hands there, then just look over that right shoulder and breathe with the left shoulder rather. Yeah, opposite shoulder. You can do some nice deep belly breaths here. Okay. Squeezing out that liver and that gallbladder. And when you're ready, relax the body. Slowly bring the body back to the side, right? Facing the side. Good. And then grab the back of that right thigh. You can lean forward a little bit if you were in a lunge here, and bring that foot back next to the other. And then use your body and your hands to scoot both hips back onto your chair. Yeah, good. And just do a little wiggle here to wiggle out the spine. Good. And then just however you can, scooting forward into your chair and then pivoting to the other side. I don't know what material's on your chair. That might be a little challenging, but just make your way over to the other side. Good. And then we'll do this side. So again, you can either stay here, you can slide over and drop this left hip off the chair. You can drop your left knee towards the floor. Yeah, if you want to lunge. Again, you can take it further back, but just making sure that you have a nice tall spine, that you're not leaning forward. So find your legs. Good, and take some time to do that. Yeah, because then you can go deeper. If something's bugging you before we go into the twist, you won't be able to go as far, right? Because you're going to be concentrating on what's bugging you. All right, so nice tall spine. And as you exhale, turn at your waist. Right, good. And then again, you can grab on with both hands, with hands on sides of the chair, and one hand on thigh. Yeah, you decide. And then look over that left shoulder or right shoulder. And breathe. See if when you breathe in, if you can the belly rise, and when you breathe out, can the belly draw back? Each exhale breath, see if you can relax the body, maybe turn a little bit more if that's available on your body today. It's always different. And the next exhale breath, relax the body. Slowly turn the gaze back forward or to the side there. Yeah. And then lean forward a little bit and then grab the back of that left thigh and then see if you can just help guide it next to the right. And let's scoot both of our hips back onto our chair. Good. And let's make our way back to the front of our chair. Nice. All right. So feel free to remain seated in your chair for the rest of class if that's what you're feeling today. Really want you to take care of yourself. You know, we're in a society where you're like, no, I gotta push through, I can do it. Sometimes it's good for you to push yourself a little bit. But if you're really feeling like this is not, I wanna just stay here, then do that, right? That's the practice of yoga. Yeah. All right, so standing up however is comfortable for you. I like to send my heels back. I like to imagine that something's pulling my heart forward and up as I start the momentum to stand. Yeah. And it's so much more pleasant to find a way to stand that's not a struggle, right? Because again, as we age or, you know, anything can happen or little tweaks in the body. So just shake the body once you're here. If you stood up, roll the shoulders. Yeah. Just move the body organically, however it feels good for you to move. Yeah, good. Just wiggling, shaking, just that, you know, that helps to get that rigidness, that stiffness gone from the body. All right. And then let's just slide the body side to side, tapping to the center. Yeah. Try to follow the breath. And one more. And come back to center. Good. Wiggle your toes. Yeah, find your mountain pose. Good. Shoulders gently back, tummy tucked in, kneecaps lifted. Good. And now gently stepping out just slightly, softening our knees. And we're going to go side to side. Inhale to one side, ha, exhale to the other. Ha. Keeping in mind that the exhale breath releases toxins in the body. Ha. Ha. So toxins can be things we breathe, things we eat, things we drink. It can be stress, yes, tension, worry, all of that stuff. And one more. And slow it down. Good. And then step your feet back to that hip distance apart. Again, just immediately finds that mountain pose, and especially kneecaps lifted. I always forget that one, right? And it ignites these big muscles in your legs. Just when you look to lift your kneecaps up, you feel that, right? That's going to keep us strong and sturdy, right? And just balanced. And that's part of the liver meridian too. If it's in balance, you'll feel just connected. You'll feel connected to yourself, your soul, your spirit. We get so caught up just in this physical body, and this physical body was meant to decay, everybody's, no matter what, but the spirit stays alive. So if we can just tap into that when we're getting down on ourselves, we're getting old and having our body breaking down, it's like just tap into the spirit. Yeah. All right. So nice tall spine, right? Relaxed though, no rigidity. Yeah, just relaxed. Good. We're going to stretch again a little bit. So we're going to reach the right arm up, stretch up towards the sky, almost pretend that you're grabbing onto a rope that's really tight and you're pulling it down right in front of your body. Yeah. And once that's down, then stretch up the other side. Grab onto the rope and pull it down. And then the other side, grab that rope, pull it down. And other side, grab and pull. Okay. And relax, roll out the shoulders. All right, staying in our nice, tall, beautiful mountain pose. Yeah, I just love the mountains this time of year because they're still snow-capped, but then it's so nice and warm and sunny. I was doing iris gazing this morning. I have an iris that's in my garden, just one. And I put my rocking chair in front of it and I just stared at it for 10 minutes. So beautiful. Yeah. Gazing is good. It helps us it's kind of a meditation. Inhale, let's reach both arms up now. Yeah, good. So nice and tall. And then we're going to grab onto our right wrist with our left hand. And then help to reach your right fingertips up towards the sky. Again, bring your awareness to your belly. Draw that belly button back to your spine. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, stretch that right arm up and lean over. Just stretch along on the right side. Again, my back's a little tweaky today, so I'm not going to go very far. Just go to where it feels good on your body. And then bring your awareness to that right foot and gently press the right foot into the earth. Yes, and if you want to turn your gaze, you can. If that's too much on your neck, you don't need to. Draw that belly in though, that protects your low back. And breathe, breathe in. Just imagine that space in that meridian down the front of your rib cage, all the way down to the inside of your big toe. Yeah. And then inhale, slowly come back up and then release the wrist and let the arms float down. Good. Good. All right, relax the shoulders towards the floor. Press into your feet and then lift the shoulders up to your ears. And then again, relax the shoulders towards the floor. And we're going to do the other side. So either arms forward and up or out and up, whatever feels good on your body. Good. And then stretching up. And again, if your shoulders are tight, you can do this just with bent elbows as opposed to straight. We're going to grab now onto our left wrist with our right hand. What this does is it helps to stretch that left side a little longer. So stretch those right fingertips up. Let that right hand guide them up. Yeah, tuck that belly in. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, reach up and lean over. Stretch long. Press down into that left foot, especially the outside of the foot. Yeah. And breathe onto this side, into this side. Yeah. Getting that flow going, that energy going. And several meridians for this pose. Yeah. Smile on the face. Inhale, slowly come back up. And exhale, just release the arms and let them float down. Good. And roll out the shoulders. And roll the shoulders forward. Good. All right. And just shake it out. Shake off any tension that you might have built up there. It's important to release tension. You know, I was at my chiropractor yesterday and I didn't feel like my left back was tight, but he's like, boy, it's really tight. And so a lot of times we don't feel that. That's why the beauty of this practice is we usually stretch almost every part of our body. Yeah, so that we can help to avoid it. And what I have noticed coming regularly to yoga is that I go a lot less regularly to my chiropractor because he's like, you're good. And before it was like every 3 months, and now it's like maybe twice a year. Yeah, but this practice, let's come to a wide stance. Lift the right toes up, pivot and drop. Yeah, good. All right, as much as yeah. All right, and let's bend this right knee, reach that thigh back. Stretch your left arm out and your right arm. Finding your warrior two, your beautiful warrior two. Turn your head and look over that middle right finger. Tuck your tailbone down and forward slightly. That takes that big arch out of the back that can happen in this pose. Press into your toes. Yeah, especially that big toe. Yeah, good. Take a nice breath in and exhale. See if you can relax your shoulders. Just let them melt back and down. Another breath in and relax. And take another breath in here. And as you exhale, let that left hand float down onto the left leg. Turn the right palm up. And then keeping your knee where it is, that right knee. On an inhale breath, lift that right arm up towards the sky, just to wherever it can land. If it feels more comfortable to bend the elbow and rest your hand onto your head, that's an option too. Coming into our reverse warrior. And breathe, opening up this meridian on the right side. This pose is perfect for that. And then inhale, float that arm back up, and exhale, allow it to float down. Good. And then turn your gaze back forward. Press into your right toes to gently straighten that knee. It's a little soft though. Lift the right toes up and pivot them forward. Good. And let's take a break. Heel toe, your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. And relax. All right. And just, maybe do a little side to side again. And relax and let things in between poses. Just let the muscles relax. Yeah. That allows us to go deeper. And relax. And then a little bit wider stance here. Good. And then left toes lift, pivot out and down. Soften that left knee, draw that left thigh back, reach the right arm back, reach the left arm forward. Good. Look into that, but into the left middle finger. Good. And then just adjust a little bit. Draw your tailbone down and forward. Yeah. Good. Take a breath in and exhale, release and relax the shoulders. Good. Gently pressing into the feet. And breathe. Smile on the face. And on your next exhale breath, relax the right arm onto the right leg. Lift the left palm up. On an inhale breath, keep that left knee bent as you reach the right arm or the left arm up towards the sky. And again, you can bend that elbow, bring the left hand onto the head if you'd like. And breathe. Nice opening on the other side now. And on an inhale breath, let that left hand float back up. On an exhale breath, let it come down, float down. And then bring your gaze back forward. Press into your left toes to slightly straighten that left knee. Lift the left toes up, pivot them forward, and toe heel, or step, step, step your feet back. And shake it out. Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of shaking out, so we're going to isolate. We're going to just move all the joints in our body. I hope I don't forget any. So you might want to have a chair handy here and just be playful, right? So let's find our gentle mountain pose. We're going to start with wiggling our toes. I know you're all probably in shoes, but let's just, as much as you can, wiggle toes. You know, getting a pair of shoes that allows you to spread your toes is really helpful for balance for your feet. If you have any feet issues, we don't want our toes scrunched in our shoes. Yeah, good. That helps to keep us upright. Our toes are, I mean, even if you ever sprained even your pinky toe, you feel so off balance, right? So that little pinky toe is important for our stability. All right, bringing out your hand onto the chair here. Yeah, and just taking one, the outside foot, and rolling that ankle joint and rolling it the other way. And if you're feeling like you want any more challenge, you can just let go of the chair. Good. And then let's do the other one. Other one. Yeah. Move that ankle. Good. And then coming back to the outside leg, lift the leg up a little bit and rock that just from the knee down, forward and back. We're just getting, this is getting synovial fluid in all of our joints. Just a gentle movement. And then release that. Good. And again, you can always hands off the chair if you want more of a challenge. So forward and back, bring into the knee joint. And back. All right, back to this leg. You're gonna lift the leg, and with your knee, you're gonna make a figure 8, or just go side to side. This is getting into that hip joint, and also the knee. Yeah. Make this as easy or as challenging as you'd like. And release. Good. And let's do the other side. So you know that song, the hip bone's connected to the ankle bone's connected to the knee bone. And they're talking about joints there, and relax. Good. All right. Nice. Just march it out just a little bit, just side to side. Come to a little wider march. And pause. Bring your hands onto your hips, soften your knees, and let's just do some hip circles. A little bit deeper into our hip joints. Yeah. So important to keep our joints moving. When we don't keep them moving, they tend to stiffen, right? They stiffen up and then reverse, opposite direction. So not only movement, right? But again, the stretching and opening up that meridian is important. Yeah. And come back to center. And then let's come back to our mountain pose. Nice tall spine, kneecaps lifted, shoulders back and down. Good. We're going to float our arms up, and we're just going to wiggle our fingers. So bending them, wiggling them, all those little joints in our fingers. So many. I forget how many, but there's a lot. In like 20s or something like that. Good. And now make a fist, and let's roll the fists, getting into our wrist joints here. And then reverse. And good. And then bringing the palms up, take a breath in and exhale, bring the hands to the shoulders, and then back forward into the shoulders and forward. Getting into our elbow joints. Good. And relax. Good. All right. Wiggle it out. And then reach the arms out, bend the elbows and bring your fingers onto your shoulders. Good. And now bring the elbows forward and up and back and down. So just nice and slow and mindful, getting into our shoulder joints, the most complicated joint in our body. Yeah. And reverse, go the opposite direction. Slow, feel that shoulder girdle just rolling around, lubricating. Good. And release and relax. Find your mountain pose. Now bringing your peace fingers to your jaw. Open your mouth slightly and find your jaw joint and start to dig around in there. Yeah, pressing around in your jaw joint. Good. And inevitably you'd find a sore spot. Yeah, because we clench our jaw when we're tense and we are, again, not even aware of it. And release. And now open your mouth as slowly, as wide as you can. And then close it. And then open. And close. And open. And close. And open. And close. Yeah. And now making a little sound with your lips like a motorboat. Relaxing that jaw joint a little bit. Yeah. Okay. And again, roll out the shoulders. Good. Nice work, everybody. All right. Let's, again, shake out the body. So loosen it up. See if you feel a little bit looser now in all of your joints. And it's this fine line, you know, when something hurts a little bit, it's a fine line between don't do anything or just try to move it a little bit. Yeah. Good. All right. And let's come to our mountain pose. I'm going to slide our hands back, interlace your hands behind your back. Good. Relax your arms, your hands, just let them relax towards the floor. Feel your heart lift. Feel your chin lift slightly. And if it's available to you, press into your toes a little bit. And if you're feeling steady, you can close your eyes here. Yeah. And once you close your eyes, you might feel a little bit of a wobble, but not too badly. Right? Now let's take some breaths. So big breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, just let the shoulders melt back and down. And inhale. Pause. Exhale, relax the shoulders back and down. Just this nice opening of that front rib cage. 2 or 3 more nice slow breaths, pausing at the top. And on your next exhale breath, relax. You can flutter your eyes open if you closed your eyes. It's such a nice way to practice balance is in a safe environment, closing your eyes. Yeah, it's a real big challenge. And then it makes it easier getting up at night, and if you have to go to the bathroom or get a drink of water or something, it makes it safer, right? Because the lights are usually dimmer. And so when we have practice with our eyes either halfway closed or closed, it's just good practice for us. Let's blink our eyes, blink, 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 blink. Yeah, good. And relax, good. All right, now let's just, again, one more time, let's shake it out. Good. And then we're gonna come back to our chairs here. So finding yourself standing in front of your chair. Good. And we're just gonna do some airplanes down to our chair. Yeah. So we're gonna inhale and reach your arms forward and up just a little bit. And as you exhale, drop your hands and start to send your hips towards your chair, but not very far. And then reach your arms back like you're gonna dive into a swimming pool. Press into your feet as you slowly straighten the legs and bring the arms forward and up. Big breath in, just nice and easy. And exhale again, drop the hands, Bend your, send your hips back and reach back. Good. And one more time. Inhale, slowly bring the hands forward, straighten the legs. And this time as we exhale, send the hips back, let the arms drop and grab the front of your chair. Good. Then slow as you can, start to, if that's comfortable, start to just slowly bring your hips onto your chair. Good. Nice. Nice work. Okay. We're gonna scoot forward in our chair here a little bit and shake it out. Again, let's rub our chest or our rib cage here. Yeah, down into the inner thighs. Good. That just feels good in your thighs, wherever you want to rub. Yeah, maybe the neck, back of your shoulders, side of the neck. Just take inventory of what makes you feel more tingly. That's usually the place you need this the most. Yeah. And relax. All right, we're gonna squeeze. We're gonna squeeze our liver. Yeah. We're gonna start with your right leg. We're gonna cross it over. Yeah, here. Or you can cross at your ankles. Yeah. Relax the arms down. Inhale, float your arms out to either side. And stretch your fingers to either side of the room. And this is an amazing little wake-up call to the liver organ, the liver meridian, to wake up, yes, and start working and relax. All right, and now we're gonna relax the shoulders and then slowly bring your arms forward. Good. Let's bring the left arm above the right and cross. We're coming into our little eagle. Here, bend the elbows, grab onto your shoulders, and scoot your little fingers as far back as you can, giving ourselves a big hug. We'll stay here today. You can bring your hands up in full eagle if you'd like. Good. On an inhale breath, we're gonna lift the elbows up, look up. And as you exhale, I just love this pose. Drop your arms onto your chest, drop your head. Yeah. And squeeze, give yourself a big hug. And then add your legs. Squeeze your legs gently together. Yeah, good. And then add lifting the pelvic floor muscles up off your chair. Yeah. And just squeeze, continue to breathe, nice and slow through the nose. So we're stopping the blood flow in certain areas. We're squeezing the lymphatic system. Yeah, good. And then on your next exhale breath, just let the body relax completely. Take all the tension out. Good. Press into your left foot. Start to slowly float the arms up and the head up. Reach the arms up as high as you can. And then just let them fan out and allow them to just slowly float to the floor. Nice, good. And then uncross the leg. Good. And then just wiggle the legs out, wiggle the arms out, and get the blood flow back into that lymphatic system. Good. Now we're going to go over to the other side, right? So we're going to take the opposite leg, hug it in, and cross it over if that feels good. If not, you're crossing at your ankles, just as medicinal. Good, nice tall spine. Relax the arms down. Let the shoulders relax as you float your arms into a T. And once here, stretch as if there's somebody holding on to each of your hands and they're pulling you in opposite directions. Yeah, nice and easy though. Make sure that you can breathe. And then on your next exhale breath, relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Slowly bring the arms forward. And this time, once they're forward, right arm higher and make an X with the opposite arm on top. Bend the elbows, grab onto your shoulders, scoot your fingers back to your shoulder blades. Good. And then lift your elbows up, look up. And then as you exhale, just let your elbows rest onto your chest, drop your head. Good. And then give yourself a hug. Squeeze yourself like you're hugging yourself as tight as you can. And then add the legs, squeeze the legs together. Good. And then lift the pelvic floor muscles up off your chair and breathe through the nose. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Squeeze a little bit more. And as you exhale, let the whole body relax. Take the tension out of the squeezing. Good. And then press down into your right foot as you start to float the elbows up. And as they come up higher, just uncross. Let them blossom open. Good. And as you exhale, relax the arms down. Good. Nice. Relax the shoulders. And then uncross that leg. Good. And one more time, just wiggle out the body. Good. And let's get ready for our final relaxation. Yeah, good. So as with all the organs, the way that they all operate optimally is when we're at rest, right? That's why Shavasana is like the most important pose in yoga practice, because we're doing stretching, releasing toxins. And when we come to full rest, that's when they're like, okay, right? So it's like all the energy, like when running from the tiger, is out. When we're at rest, it's in, right? And we need to be in at least as much as we're out, but more so. Let's go in. So back is supported. Feel free to lay down on the floor. Palms up on the lap. I like a little higher up on the lap. That keeps the upper body from rounding forward. And then nice and relaxed. Once you have that, just close your eyes and come into just this nice relaxation. So a nice breath, again, to get rid of anxiety and tension and anger and all of that in the brain is Brahmari breath. So we're just going to be humming the exhale breath out. Yeah. We'll do about 5 rounds of Brahmari breath. So let's take a cleansing breath in and breathe out. And now take a nice big breath in. And as you breathe out, just hum. Lips are closed. Relax. So you hear the breath in your head. Sounds like a beehive. Yeah. Another breath in. Hum it out. Relax. Do a couple more at your own pace. Breathing as long as you can in. And then humming the breath out. And on the next exhale breath, just feel free to relax the breath now. And relax the body. And a little smile to your face. Feel the shoulders relax. Feel the arms relax. Feel your fingers soften. Feel the heart relaxed, your liver, stomach, belly. Feel your hips heavy. Feel your upper legs relax. Lower legs. Feet. And toes. Whole body's relaxed now. Your breath is just soft and feeble. Notice your mind. And if it's busy with thoughts coming and going, just let it be. Just let go of all that you're holding. Give it up. Relax. Bring your awareness to how you feel. And feel free to remain here as long as you'd like. If you choose to slowly start coming back now into this space and time, keep that awareness of how you feel. And just begin to wiggle your toes and fingers, remaining relaxed, little smile on the face. And take a deeper breath in and let it go. Bringing your hands into prayer position and resting them onto your heart. Take a breath in, feel the heart rise. As you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips and relax your shoulders. We'll close practice today with this. Though no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from now and make a brand new end. When you're feeling ready and complete at your own pace, gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. And I wish you an amazingly beautiful day. Namaste.